Yeah, I mean, Jordy kind of told me in warm-ups that I'd never missed a shot, so he knew I was kind of going to be having a good game. I got a phone call from my dad, kind of a voicemail saying, it's time, if I'm in the starting lineup, it's time for me to, step it up, and I just try to come out and do.
What does that mean to you getting into the starting lineup, I guess?
It just helps me to realize, where I'm at on this team. Early in the season, I had seen myself in the starting lineup, and then everything with Guy happened, and so I had to kind of play a role that I wasn't really used to. I had to learn plays from a 5, and now that I'm in there and I feel more comfortable, I feel it's real good to get the start.
Was that kind of what you were expecting, was to play the 4 at the beginning of the year, and then this is how it morphed?
Yeah, my plan was to play the 4 and have Guy at the 5 and Tom, and just kind of go from there.
What do you think about the 5? How does it fit you, basically? What do you have to do differently there?
In an offensive perspective, I feel like I'm quicker than the guy guarding me, but defense, I realize that, other 5s are going to be bigger than me and stronger, and I just got to put up a battle, and, I feel like I'm doing an okay job of it.
Did you really need your dad to tell you to go out and do it tonight?
No, I didn't need my dad to tell me, but, having him say it is always, it never hurts.
What do you think about Coach switching, now kind of experimenting, still we're in the middle of the season, but experimenting, throwing guys around in different places?
It's kind of nice, actually. You get to run up and down with players that, may not even think that they're going to get in, and, you got Verdell and Christian, and everybody knows what they can do, and it kind of feels nice to get someone else in there and just to see how the offense runs and see how they react to it, because, in the end, they're going to need their confidence too.
We don't want to have coaches tell us to do the same things twice, and he didn't have the same thing twice tonight. That's why we won the big tonight.
How helpful is it to have a game where you start like that and then you're able to go ahead and kind of get in a rhythm right off the bat?
It helps a lot, but I think it's also a learning process, because when we get up like that, certain teams start letting teams come back, but we just maintain our pace and we never let down our guard, and that's what we want.
And then everybody got quiet. What do you know about South Carolina State? Throw that softball out there.
I don't know. We don't know too much about them, not yet, because we haven't watched film and nothing like that. We haven't done anything on them yet, but coming on practice tomorrow, we're going to get in, practice and watch film tomorrow and just get ready for our next opponents.
Is the season starting to feel like it's kind of ramping up toward big season? You got South Carolina State Sunday, then Vegas, then...
Yeah, it's coming along really fast, but, we're going to be ready, we're going to be prepared.
How are you coming along? How much different is it now for you from a comfort level now than it was in the first game of the season?
It's a lot better, and, I'm getting better every day, like I told everybody else, and, I'm just maintaining myself, and, just going to keep pushing hard in the weights and getting in the weight room and shooting and doing what I do best.
How important is it to get Derek going? He got, a great start. He's probably got a lot more in the tank than he's been showing this year. Talk about that.
It was very important. He came out shooting, and that's what he does best. He's a shooting big, and a lot of bigs just take him lightly because they think he can't shoot, and then they surprise him. So, he came out huge for us tonight, and that's why we got that run early. Thank you.
I don't know if you already commented, but have you ever been on a team that's had that 24-0 run in the beginning?
We haven't had a 24-0 run that quick, but that was just one of our great accomplishments that we had today.
I'm sure you literally just talked about it, but Elston's role tonight is being, putting him in the starting lineup. What's that adding out there in terms of size?
Derek just adds another big that can actually shoot the ball, and he showed and proved that tonight. And, he spread the floor for us, and that's why he got wide open shots, because they didn't know he can shoot the ball. They thought he couldn't shoot, and he proved them wrong today, and that's why he got open shots.
You got a lot of playing time today. Obviously, you're still working, coming back from the injury. Just talk about your experience out there.
It was a great experience being able to be out there and be a part of it with these guys, and it's just a matter of utilizing our bench and our depth and really trying to get up and down the floor against these guys tonight. And I think we did a good job of that and really played well as a team.
Just for you personally, just getting playing time, just how's that helping you? Just getting adjusted, getting back on the court.
It's a great feeling. It's obviously been a long time since I've been in the full heart of a season with being injured last year. So just be able to be out there and go through practice every day and just keep working hard with this group of guys. And so it's the ultimate goal. It's what you work for every day in practice, and it was a lot of fun to be out there with these guys tonight.
When the score jumps out to like 24-0, obviously there's a lot of options to work with the bench, work with other players. Just talk about how that might help the team, just getting more players out on the court.
I mean, it's great. I mean, it gives us another opportunity to utilize our bench and our depth, which is definitely a strength of ours, and just be able to get out there in a game situation, not necessarily a practice situation, and to do all that kind of stuff, and just to be out there and play the game. And it was a great opportunity tonight.